How much money does Wisdom Kaye actually make? So recently, Wisdom Kaye came out and spoke on how much money he's actually making in the fashion scene, and the number might surprise you. This whole conversation started from the speculation of people asking how Wisdom acquires his clothes, because not only does Wisdom Kaye have a lot of clothes, most of the clothes that we see Wisdom wearing are extremely expensive. Some of the main ones being his chrome heart and his Birkin bag. To which Wisdom responded by saying less than 5% of the clothes that he wears are actually gifted, and that he just buys most of his clothes. And this is how much money he said he makes to be able to afford all the clothes that he buys. To start off, we have paid partnership. Wisdom came out and said every single time you see that paid partnership or ad button at the bottom of his post, he made roughly about $100,000. For reference, Wisdom has about 7.2 million followers on Instagram and almost 14 million on TikTok as well. To put that into perspective, if the post got 1 million views, they'd be paying him $1 per 10 views. He says that sometimes he'll take lower paying jobs, but he basically has to be doing nothing in order to take a job underneath $60,000. And that on occasion, he'll take a job worth like $20,000, invite a friend on to help him out, and then basically just give the money away to him. Man of the people, I must say. He then came out to say that his content doesn't make him that much money and doesn't even cover his rent alone. He then estimated his posts get about 20 million views a month, so this is how much money that would be roughly broken down. I would assume his RPM is really good, but considering he is a very big creator, because of the mass people watching him, I would assume his RPM drops just a little bit. So I'm just gonna assume his RPM is somewhere around 75 cents, and then we're gonna knock off about 25% of those views because not all of them are gonna be qualified. And considering all that information, that would place his monthly content revenue at around $11,250, which is still very good. He also said by about mid-March this year, he had already made $1 million, and that all of last year in total, he had made about $4.5 million. To put that into perspective, that's $375,000 a month, and to put that into perspective, that's about 2 average doctor's salaries per month. I would assume this year, Wisdom's gonna end up at around $5 million for the year, which would bring this year's monthly total to about $416,666 per month, which is absolutely astonishing. Needless to say that Wisdom is doing absolutely amazing for himself, especially for him only to be 23 years old, and everybody loves to see it.